Okay, guys, welcome back. Today, we're going to be filling out a statement of support of claim. Why would you need a statement of support of claim? Because you need to give it a story to the injuries that happened to you in the military, and this is going to kind of fill in the void for the VA rater, okay? We're going to go over the parts of the statement of support of claim, and starting from Section 1, Veteran Beneficiary Name, we're going to start right there. So you're going to start by filling in your name, Jane Veteran. Like so, and then your social security number, 1, 2, 3, fill it out, wherever it is, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Alrighty. If you already filed a claim before, it's the same thing as your social security. So you just gonna put that baby in here, okay? Now put your date of birth. January 1, 1971, or something like that, okay? Now, the telephone number, your contact phone number, of course, on Section 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, whatever it is, okay? Now, we're going to go over to your email address and fill it out. Any email at gmail.com. Like so, right? Mailing address. We're going to make it nice and simple. Put your mailing address. 1, 2, 3. Any street. Whoopsie. Any street. Avenue. Place. Etc. Etc. Okay, and apartment number, whatever your apartment is, 3, 4. City, any city, okay? Now, of course, you live in the continental USA. Pick a state. For me, it's like California. So, put a zip code. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just like that, okay? Now, I'm briefly going to go over Section 2 remarks and show you how to fill it out step by step. You're going to say something like, Dear VA Claims Adjudicator, I'm writing this statement to provide details in support of my claim for service connection for name of disability. So whenever you see brackets, that is the variable you need to put in that applies to you. For example, name of disability, you could say back pain, okay? You need to fill out your own field variables that apply to you. So such thing as start of date of service, end of service, what your branch of service was. Okay, so you get the idea what your job, what your unit, what your disability is like. Okay, so this is a template. You could make it even better. Make sure you fill in the blank spaces, okay? Okay, now let's go over the specifics and the details of this letter. I am writing this statement to provide details in support of my claim for my service connection for name your disability. Section 1, pre-service health. Now this is going to paint a picture of what your health was like before entering the military, okay? During my military service, start date of service, end date of service, I maintained excellent physical health. I had no history of your claimed disability, whatever it was, knee problems, mental health issues, back pain, etc., etc. Before joining the branch of service that you were in. Example, before joining the Army, I was a high school basketball player with no history of knee injuries. Section 2, in-service incident event. My name of disability, the disability that you have right now and you're claiming, was caused by a specific event during my service. On or about date of incident, month, year, while stationed at base location. You fill that out. Including country, you fill that out. With your unit, I was performing duties as such and such MOS. Specifically, describe the event in detail, what happened, where were you, what were you doing, Who was there that you remember? Be specific. So here's an example of a back injury, okay? I was carrying a 90-pound pack during a field exercise. As I jumped down from the back of a 7-foot truck, I landed awkwardly and felt an immediate sharp pop in my lower back. I reported the injury to the squad leader, Sergeant Smith, and was given Motrin by our medic. Example for PTSD, an IED struck my convoy. The blast knocked me unconscious and killed the driver of my vehicle. This event was a primary stressor that led to my current mental health symptoms. So again, in your Social Security number field, fill it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whatever your SSN is, put it here, okay? Now, I'll briefly go over section 3. So you would partition your letter in 3 sections, section 1, section 2, and section 3. Section 3 is post-service symptoms and current impact. Since that event, my condition has persisted and worsened. Currently, my name of the disability affects my life in following ways. List your current symptoms in the bullet points. So this is only an example, but you can go much more in depth. This is very effective. Example, constant deep aching pain in my lower back, rated at 6 out of 10 on most days. Example, shooting pain, sciatica that travels down my right leg, causing numbness in my foot. Example, inability to stand more than 30 minutes without severe pain. These symptoms significantly impact my daily life. Describe how the symptoms affect your work, family life, and social activities. This is crucial for showing severity of your disabilities. Example, because of this pain, I have difficulty concentrating at my desk job, often have to take unscheduled breaks. I'm unable to lift my young child or participate in family activities such as hiking. The chronic pain has also led to difficulty sleeping and feelings of depression. Now you wrap up the letter by saying, thank you for your time and for considering my statement. I certify that information provided in the statement is true and correct to the best of my knowledge and belief. Sincerely, your name, okay? Now, when you're done, you're going to sign off and you're going to put your nice John Hancock in there, like so. Okay, this just about wraps up how to craft your own statement of support of disabilities. In the next lesson, I'm going to show you how to fill out the PTSD, personal assault stressor event form so you can send it into the VA. Okay, I'll see you in the next lesson.